Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. And our topic for you today, it's 5 things I wish I'd known before opening a gym. It's 5 things I wish I'd known before opening a gym. And so before we get into our topic today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to offer comments, which we appreciate, and when you choose to share the information with associates and colleagues. So if you've not yet done so, take a moment, please, hit that subscribe button. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, and additional links on how you can choose to support the channel, check out the information below. And a final comment to you folks that are looking to open up a new gym, if this topic maybe resonates with you, for you folks that are looking to open up a new gym, if you're looking to expand your current gym with additional marketing, additional equipment, additional staff, check out our financing and funding section below, right there at the top. We can potentially help get you $400,000 in funding with a minimum credit score of 680 or better, and an annual income of $50,000 per year or better each of the 2 previous years. So check out those links for funding options. We can help you take your business to that next level with that. And so with that said, let's get into our topic, and it's 5 things I wish I'd known before opening a gym. 5 things I wish I'd known from opening a gym. And we talk to a lot of folks that are opening gyms. Probably half of the folks that we work with are opening up brand new facilities. So it's a common thing we talk to, or they recently opened one and now they need help kind of getting it back on track, or just getting it on track maybe for that very first time. And so the first thing I would comment here on 5 things I wish I'd known is your environment affects your success. Your environment will affect your success. And one of the things we talk about a lot when we talk about we want to take our business that next level, and we talk about we need to change our think, and we need to raise our action level, and then all the ingredients go into that. And one of the questions I always pose is, what are you willing to change? You've got goals, things you want to accomplish. You've got this new business, or maybe it's existing, okay? What are you willing to change? And when I talk about your environment affects your success, one of the things I find frequently, what do we need to change? We need to change that environment. We need to change who we choose to associate with. If you're hanging around folks and associating with folks that are naysayers, that don't believe in what you're doing, that think, oh, your goals are too big, you're never going to do this, you need to run, okay, and get away from those folks as quick as possible. And what you want to do is start associating with folks that are high achievers, folks that have big goals, folks that look for solutions. They don't simply identify problems. And so, but understand that your environment will affect your success. I mean, it's been said on more than one occasion that you will become the average of the 5 people you associate with the most. You will become the average of the 5 people you associate with the most. So know that your environment will affect your success. So evaluate that right now. Are you associating with folks that are better than you, that have big goals, that are looking for solutions, they're positive? That's where you want to be. Number 2, your personal development goes hand in hand with your business goals. Your personal development goes hand in hand with your business goals. And so here's what I mean, your personal development. Become a student of this. And this really goes for whoever you are. You're a brand new employee starting off no matter what capacity, or you're in sales, you're in management, you're running facilities, you're an owner, you're an operator, you're a director, whatever it is. Okay? Your personal development goes hand in hand with your business goals. Become a student. Become a student of sales, become a student of business, a student of management, a student of people, a student of your company, a student of the industry. Use this channel. I mean, we're marching on to, probably, sometime after the first of the year, we'll be at 2,000 videos. here on the channel. And all of it nearly is how-to in nature. Use this to become a student of what you're trying to do, but become a student. Focus on you getting better. Okay, because one of the realistic parts of this, if we want to change something else, we first change ourselves. Let's get better ourselves. Let's work on us. Okay, you can have all the great business goals, but your personal development is going to go hand in hand with that. Number 3, this one's fairly common. I think this gets underestimated, but it's always going to take more time than you think. It's always going to take more time than you think. And I mean, I can give you examples of folks that we've helped them open gyms, and it took them a year to get the thing open. Heck, I know the first one that I opened took me a year to get it open. I mean, things happened, okay, and we had to work through it. And even as we, as we expanded, in my growth, when I expanded my operation, there's always roadblocks, and it always took a little longer than we thought for a host of reasons, okay. But you want to kind of build this into it, so it's going to take longer than you probably think. And here's one of the things I would suggest, and you can check the channel, for this. We've got information on how to write a plan of action. Okay, and you want to have a written plan of action. And one of the things that I recommend on a plan of action is a section, we call it roadblocks and setbacks. What are potential roadblocks and setbacks? Let's anticipate what those can be, and then if those happen, what's the solution? We want to do it in sales production, we want to do it in management, we want to do it in how we run our business, but also do it when you're first getting started, when you're first getting opened. I mean, you might have permit delays. Okay, you might have a little member unrest because the club's still not open. Okay, let's plan for those things, but always know it's going to probably take longer than you think. Okay, rarely does it go, hey, exactly this, exactly this, exactly this. And part of that, there's a balance of being patient and not being patient, right? We're kind of pushing through it, but just know probably take a little longer than what you think. And number 4, and this one, maybe I could have put this one number 1 because I see this just about every single time. Just because you build it doesn't mean they'll come. Just because you build it doesn't mean they'll come. And what I mean by this is, the number 1 problem for small business, the number 1 issue with small business is nobody knows who you are, and those that do, they don't have you at top of mind. And one of the biggest challenges, even failures sometimes, is that failure to properly understand and that failure to properly implement sales and marketing. Just because you build it doesn't mean they'll come. And so you've got to do enough marketing. What the goal needs to be is you want everybody in your marketplace to know who you are. You want everybody in your marketplace. That's a big goal, so you got to get after it. You got to raise your action level high enough to do this. And one of the things, one of the visuals that I talk about all the time, when you're promoting your gym, you're promoting it like it's a summer blockbuster. Think about the blockbuster movie that comes out every summer. How does that get promoted? I mean, you hear about that, you hear it, and you see it everywhere you turn. That's what it needs to be for your business. And then when the folks come in, I like to say, hey, the fish won't just jump in the boat, okay? You need to have a defined process to hopefully convert these folks into becoming new customers. You want a defined process. And again, you can check the channel, for more information on how to do that. But just because you build it doesn't mean they'll come. Too often, hey, we're going to be the best in town, we're totally different, best facilities. But if nobody knows about it and you don't have a process to convert those folks when they come in, going to be a struggle. And then number 5 on my list is, if possible, and it is possible, by the way, build a recurring revenue model. Build a recurring revenue model. Now, at its core, I think that's what most folks do. Although I've talked to folks that don't do that. They'll sell short-term packages, and that's all they sell. Okay, and it's a constant grind to get this up. But I want to give you a little piece of information, a little industry information, is what we have found to be true is folks that join on a month-to-month program, they will stay in your gym for an average of 6 months. A person that joins on a 12-month program, they will stay in your gym an average of 15 months. and a person that joins on a 24-month program, they will stay an average of 27 months. So those recurring fees, that predictable revenue, this is where you're trying to get. Because what you ultimately want to get to is where every month when you start the month, your revenue's covered when you enter the month. If you start having to kind of grind this out, I talk to a lot of folks, and you can kind of look at it and go, wow, you're only 30 days away from being out of business. You're only a hiccup away from not being able to continue. So you want this recurring model. Okay, you want it with membership dues. You want it with PT. You want it with retail. You want it with supplements. I mean, look at what some of these companies are doing. Look at what Uber Eats is doing. They'll give you, some free delivery if you'll sign up for $10 a month on recurring fees. Okay, this is what you're trying to get to. So 5 things I wish I'd known before opening a gym. These may be 5 things you wish you'd known. Or if you're getting ready to open them, look at these 5 things. How does that impact things for you? Okay, so take a look at this. This can make a dramatic impact if you get those things figured out. This can make a dramatic impact on your business, and even if you have future aspirations of doing some of this, start building this into your business plan right now. So folks, I appreciate you being here today. Again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting, and as I mentioned, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, you choose to like the videos, you choose to offer comments, which we appreciate, and when you choose to share the information with associates and colleagues. And so with that said, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, how we can help take your business to that next level, check out those links below. Additionally, you'll find links on how you can choose to support the channel, which we appreciate. And then as a final reminder for you folks that are looking to open a new facility, you're looking to expand your current operation, you need more marketing, more staff, more equipment, we can help you with funding up to $400,000 in funding with a minimum credit score of 680 or better, and income of $50,000 per year or better. Check out those links below for more information. Feel free to hit me up, my links below. Happy to chat with you about how we can help you do that. Appreciate you being here today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.